Hello there, and welcome to a bit of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Hope you're all having a pleasant time. Now, I'm going to ramble a bit at the beginning of this video because we are coming up to the end of the game, and I thought I'd celebrate with a bit of, if I could just get it here, Motorhead American Pale Ale. If you remember before, I talked about Nuka Dark and Bethesda selling it for about $75, which is amazingly expensive for rum, essentially. But this is an American Pale Ale, and I'm going to be drinking this. I've been waiting for an occasion to finally crack this open. I don't drink a lot, so I've kind of been delaying it. I really only bought it with the tin and the novelty, but for 15 quid you can't go wrong. So we're going to have a bit of a drink of this. So I'm just going to break it out now. Very nice tin. It tells you the story of Motorhead's We Are the Road Crew song, one of my favourites. In fact, it was the song that got me into Motorhead and really addicted to it. Addicted to the band. Just break out everything else as well. Just put the tin down. Now, although it is 7 AM that I'm currently drinking this, will be drinking it. Oh shit, I didn't get the bottle opener. It is 5 PM somewhere, so that's my excuse. I love the bottle. I absolutely love the bottle. It's not exactly, you know, handcrafted for Motorhead as such, but it has got a lovely label on it. Got the Snaggletooth logo there, and the War Pig or Snaggletooth on the lid there. I love that so much. And again, it tells you the story here. It's brewed by Camerons in the UK in 2016, and I thought I bought this in 2018. Now, apparently, beer and ale in bottles has a shelf life of about 6 to 9 months at most. So, I think I bought this in the early days of 2018. At best, I could have bought it in 2017. So, it's probably going to taste rancid. And we're going to find out anyway. I'll just get myself a bottle opener if you'd excuse me 1 second. But yes, I'm going to enjoy this.
Another hotel we can burn, another screw, another turn, another urine map to learn.
And if you've got your own bottle corkscrew, you can skewer your own eyes out when we get to using God mode. Because God forbid you watch me cheat. Right, here we go. Made a pig zero of that, I know that much. Right. Love that cap. Gonna keep that one right there. That'll be valuable in the nuclear wasteland. Also, as well, we're gonna have a bit of a drinking game. Every time I apologise for something, after I say go, if I remember to say go, that is, I'm gonna have to take a swig of this. Now, I don't gonna get drunk on 5% alcohol in a 330ml bottle, but if it tastes rancid, then that's just as bad. So, yeah, also as well, you're responsible for your own drinking. You know, obviously you got to be of the legal age and whatnot. I will not be held responsible. Okay, but if you have a tipple of something else, feel free to enjoy that. So, it just... I must admit, I'm probably going to butcher the review of this, the review in quote marks. It just smells like very off beer. I'm going to pour it into the glass. Very nice glass as well. I love the little caption there. Born to lose, live to win. That was one of my favourite sort of Motorhead lyrics. At least one of the things. It looks beautiful. It's still got some fizz in it, surprisingly. I love the froth as well. I'm gonna have a bit of a taste first. So, go. It just tastes of lager and pain. Oh God!
It's horrible.
Right, that said, let's begin. So I'm going to put my headphones back on, and I hope to God I don't have to endure that again. I mean, don't let that be a slight against the alcohol. I don't drink really at all. I'll have a tot of Baileys or sherry every now and then, but I don't drink alcohol because it gives me heartburn. I don't know if that's something that you build a tolerance to, but I don't want to spend a ton of money on alcohol just to build a tolerance to something if I don't like it in the first place. Oh yes, by the way, all this rubble outside was happening while we'd gone to the Giovanni Manor. I'm going to start the timer, sorry about this. Like I say, woefully unprepared. This is what happens when you start drinking at 7 AM. Start, right? Okay, so this might be a bit of an extra long episode. Hopefully with a bit more gameplay as to make up for it. We'll see. So, we're now going to see Sebastian LaCroix and find out what the hell's been going on here, because a lot of people have died. Hopefully the Masquerade hasn't been violated. And these look like, if the textures load, they look like SWAT guys as such. Barely had a chance to disarm either. Yeah. It's quite clear that either Sebastian is very well guarded, or perhaps they were the attackers. Go to the penthouse and find out right away. Do a quick save. The taste still lingers. Okay. I mean, it just tastes like a very off lager.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize. The Sabbat, a pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols, was all they could muster. 2 got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals. No matter how many times you think you've wiped them out, they always come back. This time their target is the Ankaran sarcophagus. They will not stop until they've feasted on the ancient they believe to be inside. Diablerists. The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie, that is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. They must be destroyed. Can you meet this task? He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long. The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened? Take your money. Tell me, what have you learned? A key? Where? Do you have it?
No, of course I don't have it. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates. The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Okay. Just check that it's enable the timer. Yeah, right, okay. So, the Sabbat have recently attacked Sebastian LaCroix, and the sheriff had protected him. Although, strangely, we still can't talk to him. And I don't know why the sheriff is really by LaCroix's side if, he is just, if he is powerful. Then again, I guess the Ventru, Sebastian being a Ventru, they probably have more charisma than they do raw strength, or sort of any command of magic. Now, we better report this to the Anarchs, because they may be upset to know that I've told Sebastian first. Still. I'm not going to enjoy this, I must admit. No. I mean, it's not going to be harmful or anything, which I'm sure a lot of the beer experts out there would be feel a pity to know. Lord knows I need to kick up the arse to stop drinking. Well, not that I really need it. Oh yes, I apologise. For the lack of audio in the previous parts. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to recover from
Just keeps getting more
vile
interesting,
this
doesn't
is.
it, kiddo? The Giovanni, the Kuei-Jin, lots of blood being spilled for a 10,000-year-old conversation piece, wouldn't you say? The streets, the hillsides, there's eyes and ears everywhere. I heard LaCroix's been talking to Beckett, too. Beckett's a skeptic about all this stuff. I just hope he knows to be careful dealing with that snake LaCroix. You do what you have to do. Kid, if you don't do it, somebody else will. You're in a good position to make a difference, Mr. Big Shot. A lot of kindreds wondering just which way you'll go.
Oh, sorry, right click by accident.
Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away. What's on your mind? Yeah, some of these younger anarchs got a real burning hate for the Kuei-Jin. First time a lot of them seen full-on combat in the streets and seen their buddies dying was when the Asian invaders showed up. Yep, cost the anarchs San Francisco. They're tough. They're hard to get a beat on them. At least with Kindred, you pretty much know what to expect, what they're capable of. Kuei-Jin? Full of surprises. Man, don't let them cloud your head with their mumbo-jumbo. That crap wasn't meant for you. We're different breeds, us and them.
So, it appears as though Smiling Jack figured out about the sarcophagus and the archaeologist. So I don't really think we can make a difference until right up until the end. Which has me a bit concerned, really, because I don't understand from a roleplay point of view why your character would suddenly change to the anarchs. I mean, I guess the only reason why they would is because of this whole thing about being lied to about the alliance between the Kuei-Jin and the Camarilla. Assuming that it is a lie. Right, have we got any other quests anywhere else? So that one we can't do because we don't know where Tap Hotel is. Model Citizen. We can't do that one because it automatically fails upon going there. A Tangle Web. Tried doing that one before. It's fucked up. Eye Gouge Hell. Okay. And that one, the Demon. I don't think we'll be able to do it until much later. Downtown, these two. So I will do that one before the end of the game. We are coming up to it though, so in fact, I think if we do this mission, we'll automatically be put on the road to, the linear game now. But we shall see. So we're going to deal with Saban in the Hollowbrook Hotel. Those doors aren't open to us naturally, so we've got to find another way in. I do believe it's around here. I've been thinking more and more about the next game I want to cover on a bit of, and I think it will be the original Spyro the Dragon, just while I get my PlayStation 4 set up. No idea where or how I'm going to set it up, but we shall find a way, I'm sure. Now, this is all very different to last time. I'm not quite sure I remember any of this. Don't know if I want to go down there. Well, let's go to this door over here and just see if there's anything important. It's might lead us to where we need to go. Unless we have to go all the way down. We've also got 6 points of experience to spend. This is more familiar now. Right, there's a bat nearby. Gotta be careful I don't burn myself there. Don't mind getting hit by these guys. It's those other ones, because they do sustain damage. There we go. Nice and easy does it every time. So yes, I think I do the original Spyro, and then you can sort of see where I'm coming from if I do Spyro Reignited Trilogy as a game for a bit of. But as I said, I need to get the PS4 set up, and I also need to... there's quite a few here. Avoid fire. Yes, you can burn yourself on those things at quite easily as well. By faintest touch. See, I'm really hoping that my Elgato Game Capture HD will actually record. Here we get to see one of the horrors of Sabat life. Their cattle have their eyes removed and their tongues cut out. In fact, I think it would be a mercy to them. I lost humanity. In fact, I could really do with more humanity, because now we're only on 5, so I'm more likely to frenzy, which nowadays doesn't really matter as long as we've got a high blood pool, but still. Wow. I lost humanity for ending the suffering of Sabat cattle. Sure, why not? Right, I'm going to go for those two now. Those are the skills that matter the most. Persuasion's not going to help me very much at this point in the game. There we go. Right, now things are going to get a bit tough around the corner, so I'm going to save the game. I was complaining before about the knockdown, but it's especially annoying when you've got spells going on. And like the cooldown's running low. I mean, it's alright if you've got a gun and you can shoot, but when you're in melee mode, you're just knocking them down. I mean, I suppose maybe if I actually use the proper controls, this... on him because he's a vampire. Oh well. Yeah, because Sabat have mortal thugs in their ranks. I think Vampire as an RPG suffers a problem with quite a few games tonight. At least in terms of the tabletop RPG, in that if you're going to roleplay, you can't really sort of have a ragtag band of Camarilla, Anarchs, and Sabat and whatnot, because they are all ideologically opposed, and perhaps even fiercely so in the case of this game. The Camarilla have very, very distinct ideals compared to those, when contrasted with those of the Camarilla. The Anarchs have the different ideals. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, I can't concentrate. We're quickly gonna heal up. Lost some movement there. I think I said sorry earlier. I'm not apologising for that one, but yeah. It's not necessarily the taste that's the problem. Downing it is fine. It's the taste that leaves just behind the lips that I have a problem with. I mean, maybe that's because of the way I drink it. I suppose if I were to just shotgun it, as it were, I don't have this problem. I think this is the way I'm going. I'm not quite sure. Let's find out. Better save as well. Ah, shit. This gives you time to read the loading screen text. I forgot to write down any topics. I really just wanted to get this game done as fast as I could. Not because I'm sick of it or anything, but because my... Oh, shit! What on earth is that doing here? Big Chungus. I think it's the first relevant meme I've actually made reference to. See, so he broke through the... Oh, right, it's a reference to the Kool-Aid Man. He broke through the wall and went, oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man does. I don't know if that was added in the patch, if it was added by the developers. Whoever did it, I must admit, that is quite nice. Kool-Aid Man, for those who... I think it's an American thing. The Kool-Aid Man would break through the wall and go, oh yeah, and everyone would drink the Kool-Aid. Jim Jones didn't break through the wall. You know, everyone just sort of lined up to drink it and unfortunately died as a result of it. Oh yeah. So, how's everyone doing? Not going to apologise for it. But I do like to know what I'm doing. I like to try and get some conversation going or some comments so I can address them. But, I mean, at least, as I said before, that it gives me a chance to, you know, carry on making the videos without having to worry about addressing comments and things like that. So if I'm a bit late, oh well. I say I'm pretty late, several weeks or months late. I think this is the one I'm going. Right, so apparently draining this gentleman here fully is going to make me lose humanity. door in here somewhere. So do I have to fly over here? To fly? What am I about? Jump over here? It's not too obvious. Can I just not even surfing, but just dancing around it? Let's try and make a high jump or something. Oh, for fuck's sake, no. I think it's trying to tell me that way is blocked up. I mean, maybe can I damage it at all? No, right? Can't. Break through there. I'll try and find another way around. Fuck me. Right, so maybe we're going to go back and go all the way around. I don't fucking know. Right, so we're going to go all the way back. Kill that prick in there very quickly. Ooh, with a new machine gun. There's an assault rifle. That's quite good. Can't get in there. Oh, do I have to shoot something on the other side to make a door blow up or something? Nope, doesn't appear as though there's any way through there. What's the gun bob in this game? I mean, that's just ludicrous. I mean, like, you've got to try to make your gun bounce up and down like that. Aha! All on the floor here. Just ready my fisty poos again. I mean, oh, shit. Boss room, right. My defense should... Yes, I remember quite struggling in this game. This is where I really started to get pissed off at the game. The first time. In fact, I think you actually need a gun. I mean, I somehow managed a ranged skill whatsoever besides what I'd read in skill books. That's certainly alright to go through. Save some blood. Oh, nice. Consume a few people. Consume. Feed on a few people. I think I said sorry then. So. This is going to be a long episode today. I'm probably just acting like a child, aren't I? Like, oh, I'm 7 years old and it tastes horrible. But no, I've never understood the whole idea of like acquired taste. Like, I don't know why one would want to spend so much money and time being miserable drinking something they don't like, because it's a thing what adults do. You know? Sorry, it's just... No, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm thinking too logically about it or something. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it is the lubricant of social activity. But I mean, honestly, I just prefer a Coke. Cheaper, tastes nice. Bad as fuck for you, but I mean, okay, fine. I don't know what my little tirade there was about. For that, I apologise. It's just like cough medicine and urine. I mean, cough medicine tastes nice. No. And this isn't a slight against. Again, I feel as though I have to. I have to say this. It's not a slight against Motorhead. It's not a slight against Camerons. Who brewed this? Yeah, it's not a slight against Camerons at all. It's just I've never been a fan of drink. It looks gorgeous. Like lager looks nice. This looks nice. I mean, honestly, I mean, I've even liked the look of. I've been tempted to slurp a bit of lager that's in a glass that's, you know, sort of just left outside of a pub for the night. You know, because it looks bloody lovely. The amber brew. Yeah, no, can't stand the taste. But that's my challenge. Perhaps this will teach me to not apologise profusely and even insincerely at times. I'll grow a spine as a result of it. Down. I will. I didn't expect to get through that. Oh shit. This guy doesn't feel by the fire at all. I touch it. Sounds working this time, because it's a shame to miss out on all these visceral noises. So draining completely because I'm a total clumsy bastard. Maybe the toreadors aren't missing out on so much. In fact, I don't think I could ever be a toreador in real life, which is a shame. They're my favourite vampire clan. I think I'd end up being a Nosferatu. Ventry would be very nice. Oh shit, it's Heather. That's better than what they deserve. Oh, this one as well. Right, so I'm going to use magics for these. can't seem to speak to Heather in her final moments. I think I could before. Oh well. And here we come up to another arena now. I'm gonna get down just in case. Not as in the Motorhead lyric, get down with them girls, get down you dancing fool, dance. And then the lyrics carry on. Forgot how to crouch, there we go. Oh yeah, speaking of Motorhead lyrics, if you want a song about vampires by them, Night Side, I think from the Snakebite Love album. That's quite good. I mean, it's not their sort of conventional stuff. I mean, like, I would say that Night Side isn't a very conventional album, but I've got to try and remember how to kill this guy. I think I just got to wait for the flames to die. Too much damage, maybe I could roll through them. When this guy goes off. Is this door open at all? I can't remember. Remember when boss fights require us to do something? I don't know if shooting the guy is going to do anything. I know you used to have like force nearby. There's only rotation to his magic spells there. I see, so I think it can either have the flames or a shield. Now, if that's a spell that the Zamitch, the ones that I can't pronounce clan use, that would be kind of cool because they're more like a spellcaster mage-like clan. So if you like your presences, I can't remember what the spells were called. Were they called presences? I'm going to guy just a little bit, just to heal myself of that sustained damage there. I don't know. Oh shit! Now this looks as though we're going to be entering the lair of the next boss. And if it is... ah, shit. Yeah, it's quite messy in here, isn't it? Ugh, that's gross. Looks very nice. If you want to screen cap that and have that as a desktop wallpaper, you can. Can I invest in experience? Not likely. I did actually say I wanted to go for my presences, which I may have to do at the final fight. Like, presence looks really good. It looks amazing at that point where it's like they're losing 4 strength. Wits and perception. I mean, it's a shame that I don't really know enemy stats to begin with. It's not like in some RPGs where like you can actually inspect the character. Right, I was going to save it here because I think we're going to be reloading a couple of saves and quick saving like a motherfucker. Down, presence up for present. So down. Hello there.
I recognize the smell of your blood, young Cainite. Very potent. Greater than our last meeting. I could smell it, even over the flood of my fallen brethren. Doesn't that make you wonder? Puppet! The strength of your blood is all that saved you from yourself. Wretched, weak-minded mongrel. The blood is wasted in you. Wasted!
Now his eye colour is the same as Beckett's without the patch, but Beckett's with the patch is a lot redder, so I was wondering if that was an indicator of clan, perhaps? I don't know. But it seems unlikely that Beckett would be of the Sabbat. A bloodline or clan.
Miserable, ignorant gutter spawn. You are blind. The sarcophagus must be destroyed.
Interesting that he says destroyed when this looks like the kind of vampire or creature that would want to consume an antediluvian, assuming there is one in the sarcophagus.
I will do it myself if I must.
Do it then!
And you will be purified. It is the blood that he is speaking through. The blood of all the pawns. It all must be purified.
Is he speaking of Gehenna? Ah, no. Ah, Jesus, yeah, this guy is... Presence needs This guy was a lot more fierce before, so what he does is he just leaps into the blood pools and then he leaps out of them again. His leap can do damage. He also does massive sustained damage. And he also has like a not self-explosion, but he does like massive AoE around himself. So once again I need a fucking blood bag. Oh, before he kills me. Ah, shit. Take another blood pack as well. Fuck off. A measly 4 experience for killing that twat. That's all I get. So he says, see. That one. Talmari Ra blade or something. I don't fucking know. Right. Let's get rid of Shingunto. Shit. Right. Well, we picked up the knife anyway. I suppose I can use that if I need my melee skill. So what's this one then? This sword was forged by the Talmara? I don't know, a vanished sect of kindred that purportedly ventured into the lands of the dead. It seems unnaturally light and causes aggravated damage. Interesting. Melee requirement of 8. I'd love to go into melee combat next, but I would like to play Malkavian with guns. But yes. I must admit I'm a big fan of the sadistic detail. The devs clearly had fun making this. Speaking of that, actually, Rockstar didn't enjoy making. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. Rockstar didn't really enjoy making not Condemned. What was it? Their game about blood sport, basically. You know, televised kill. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. Manhunt.
Be at peace, kindred. You stand amongst friends now.
Ah.
Indeed. The Chang brothers, my greatest agents, undone by the young soldier of LaCroix. It was obvious your path was greater than I or he had anticipated. We did have an arrangement, LaCroix and I. A mutually beneficial pact to drive the lesser factions from the city. Again, kindred, I could not have guessed the significance of your path. My arrangement with your prince was too sensitive to reveal. LaCroix's zeal in recovering the Ankaran sarcophagus has been to the exclusion of many relationships, mine included. And I, like yourself, have been used by him in his desperate quest for power. LaCroix feared Alistair Grout, the Malkavian primogen, for the cursed insight of his bloodline was strong and brought him uncomfortably close to the truth about LaCroix's ambitions. LaCroix saw an opportunity to rid himself of two problems, a hardened rebel leader and a problematic primogen, in one fell stroke. And, as you can see, I was integral to his plan.
Ah.
LaCroix convinced me that an alliance with a Camarilla could strengthen the position of the Kuei-Jin. And so, with my help, your prince framed Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout. Yes, you were made to be the witness. For your political naivete put your word beyond reproach. No one would believe you devised such a story. LaCroix used you and once again turned a problem to his advantage. Our dealings with LaCroix have put his integrity into question. He has become careless. His desire for the sarcophagus seems to have superseded all other concerns, including political discretion. It is obvious to me that he wishes to obtain it, only so that he might use its power against those who would oppose him. If he betrays his own kind in these pursuits, can I trust him to honor our allegiances? Can you? You need to understand that you are a liability, kindred. Once LaCroix finds the right moment, you will be disposed of, just as he did with Alistair Grout, Mr. Rodriguez, your sire, and countless others. You are no more to him than an entry on his ledger, a sum of that which can be bled from you. Hear these words, kindred. The sarcophagus is sealed against the ages. Only the proper key will break this seal. That key now lies safely in Kuei-Jin hands. Your prince's prize cannot be had without it. I hope you recognize my sincerity, kindred. I would like to see you reach your destination before your path is cut short. I hope when next we meet, it is again as friends.
So Ming Zhao has recently just met with us, and oh, I better just tell the anarchs about this. And has told us that there was an alliance between Sebastian LaCroix and herself and her Kuei-Jin. However, she's broken off that alliance, and you know, everyone, all the sort of lesser clans are now threatened, but even she is as well. So she has the key, or at least the Kuei-Jin have the key. We shall see if Smiling Jack's in a different place today. I must admit, I don't know enough about the Anarchs at this point. When I first played, when I first completed the game, I went entirely Camarilla, so I was disrespectful to the Anarchs and whatnot.
Heard anything? That bastard! He sold us out? Heard anything? What? Who said it? If this is true, listen, I can't believe even LaCroix's that low, but keep an eye on this. If there's anything I hate more than camis, it's the goddamn Kuei-Jin.
Okay. So now I've told him that I'm just going to leave and re-enter to see if Smiling Jack respawns. Could have been in the toilet, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Now I'm looking for him because I want to tell him some more stuff, but if my Toreador playthrough was anything to go by, he's not really in Los Angeles as such. Well, I suppose he is. But he's in an area that I can't reach, which would be a huge shame.
I don't think so.
I just hope that there isn't a single ending for the game, and that there is actually, you know, a good ending. I say good ending, like you know, I am a vampire after all. I don't think there's any good or bad endings really.
Hey there! You believe what happened the other night? I couldn't come into work on account I bought a tamale from a street vendor and got to scoot something terrible. What a lucky thing, too, because that food poisoning saved my life. I guess you can go on up. He wasn't expecting you, but it should be all right.
He wasn't expecting me. I don't think he told me to come back after a little dance of death with the Camarilla. So the Sabbat. Beckett's nowhere to be found either.
The Sabbat. Another obstacle is removed. From the enemy, we resurrect a new order. And this, in no small part, to your service. Did you hear that? You were never able to wipe them out completely. Keep it up, and you may have his job. Continue on the course you're on now, and you're bound to become a preeminent fixture of my court. Here's a token of my gratitude. Serve me well, and we'll conquer this city side by side. You found the key. Where? Who has it? This nonsense again. Look, I told you before, no kindred would ever ally themselves with those demons. This is a subterfuge, a trick to start a civil war. And apparently, it's worked.
Right, I've got to be very careful with my dialogue choices now, because I think this is going to determine who I'm going to sort of truly ally with. You had to do it to bring the LA Anarchs under control, so that's justifying his actions. Then Nines is innocent. She took his shape. She killed Grout. That gives you an excuse to kill Ming Zhao. However, Ming Zhao has been honest with me before. It all makes sense. I'm going to go for 3.
Don't be so gullible. The Kuei-Jin are demons. They've deceived you. They need you at my throat. They've wanted this city since they got here. And if they can get us to kill each other, all the easier for them. Enough! As of this moment, there is no blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez. The Kuei-Jin have revealed their plot. They want us to war against each other? Well, to that I propose an alliance with the Anarchs. Together, we kindred shall drive out these foreigners once and for all. Whether they trust me or not, the Kuei-Jin are the greater threat. They do trust you, however. After all, you've been working for them all this time. Spare me the explanation. I don't hold it against you. Your affiliation is a trite concern next to your accomplishment. In fact, you alone can bridge the two kindred communities and sound the Kuei-Jin's death knell. You'd be a legend. Go to the last round immediately. Tell them the Kuei-Jin have admitted to killing Grout, and that the blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez is officially over. Tell them I have realized the true threat the Kuei-Jin pose, and wish to negotiate a pact. You're not the first person that comes to mind to play emissary, but your relative youth and naivete will make you seem more sincere in the eyes of the Anarchs than some of my other representatives. I will begin organizing plans for war. Secure this alliance. All our futures depends on it.
Okay. I can't use weapons and I can't use... Right, so I can't attack him. This is getting dangerously close to making me think there is only one ending. But we shall see. But a quick save, because I know we're going to expect an encounter very soon. Also, the next part of the...
About the sarcophagus? Don't open it. Whatever you do, do not open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Well, despite what I said, if that sarcophagus is opened, there will be disaster. In what form, I cannot be sure. But after studying the evidence, I'm convinced now that it is better left undisturbed. And anyone who'd pursue any other course is deserving of the consequences.
In what form, he cannot be sure. So it could be an antediluvian. It could be Gehenna.
There's an intangible sensation I haven't been able to put my finger on since I came to town. I still don't know where it seeps from. But if the sarcophagus is a possibility, to eliminate that chance, it should remain closed. If Gehenna has begun, then we are all doomed, no matter what course of action we take. I thought you deserved a chance. There's a good possibility we may not meet again. Goodbye, young one.
As well. Thank you. I really hope the sound's working, because if it didn't, I'm going to have to explain that. We just had a werewolf howl. I suppose it could have been Beckett, actually, in his sort of wolf form. I don't know if that's an ability you actually get in either the Tabletop RPG or in Bloodlines. The idea that you can turn into a wolf and move around at perhaps greater speed or have greater jump distance. Or some
what the hell do you want? Yeah?
No. Okay, right, we'll just ask.
Heard anything? That bastard! He sold us out? LaCroix, an alliance with us? Huh. Has he... You're fucking with me, right? Do I look like a goddamn source of amusement for you?
Okay.
We told him Nines didn't do it! That son of a... And that Kuei-Jin bitch! If I ever get my hands on her, I'll tie her eyelashes to her ass hairs and bowl her ass into a car compactor! Demon... whore! Okay, alright. I'm fine. Nines, yeah. I can't believe it's come to this. Oh, I hate those goddamn devils even more than I hate that fascist dandy prince. Goddamn Joe. Nines, if you told me to watch this place, I'd be over there right now making skank sushi.
Skank sushi, right, okay. Where's Nines? I just need to see him tonight. Well.
I know you're cool, so... Nines is hiding out in Griffith Park. I don't know about this Alliance stuff, though. I'll go eat something so I can vomit.
Thank you very much. And is Jack hiding in the toilet? I think one last apology is owed. I apologise if I keep referring to the ending all the time. And, you know, that I want a very specific one rather than letting things unfold naturally. But I am trying to find different ones, because I wasn't overly satisfied with the one that I got. But I think that may be determined by how future quests go. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler-free as I can at this point. So, we're going to go to Griffith Park, and this is where we might need God mode. Because,
Hop in.
well, not God mode as such, but invincibility. To Griffith Park we go. We've got 12 minutes left, so I think we'll deal with this this here encounter, and then we'll call it a part. I was actually expecting this to be a lot longer, but I think we really are coming up to the end now. I think we will be done in the next part. In which case, once again, I have to thank everyone who's been watching and liking the videos. I did not expect it to be as I won't say as popular as it's been, but I feel as though that I'm quite satisfied with the number of likes that people have given it, the views. I haven't seen how much people are watching the videos. I've not noticed any new subscribers, but I think there's only been one because of this. So honestly, I mean, as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's what matters the most. I have to say once again, and for that I apologise, that if I weren't doing this, it's not like the reviews would be happening again. I'd just be talking to myself without the camera and the microphone on. So I figure I might as well put something up online while there's, while I've got new content out.
Heard a lot about you. You've been a big help to the cause, I hear. I appreciate it. So LaCroix needs us all of a sudden, huh? Does he now? You know, we just ended a war with them and we lost a lot of people. Too many. Does he expect us to do all the fighting while the Camarilla throws mean looks from the sidelines? Or are they ready to go toe-to-toe with those goddamn devils? I still don't trust LaCroix. But then again, the Camarilla didn't wholesale slaughter us upon arrival. God damn it. I'm stuck between a rock and a son of a bitch.
It's like, there's not really an option here that says I don't want to kill the Kuei-Jin, because it's like, hey, I actually trust Ming Xiao, so...
It seems
I don't know.
strange. LaCroix wanting to go to war against them all of a sudden. Something's not right.
I agree, we can't trust
Not what I mean, kid. Smell that? Smells like smoke. We gotta get out of here. Kid, we've been followed. That fire's coming from all directions. It's man-made. We gotta get out of here. This is bad. No, kid, you don't understand. The fire wasn't set to kill us. Come on, we gotta get to the tram. I didn't hide out here because it was a nice view. I did it because no one would come looking for me in these parts. This is werewolf country. The wolves are gonna be out for blood for that fire. Come on, move! Werewolves don't talk to us. Werewolves don't care. They kill on sight. Now let's move. No, we can't. You don't understand what these things are capable of. Guns are useless, and getting close is suicide. The only thing to do is run. Now let's get to the tram. We can't waste any more time. Shit! It's leaving. Come on, kid. We gotta get inside that building until it comes back.
I shouldn't laugh because, like, you know, that guy's like the best last hope for for vampirism, vampirity. I don't know. Right. So the idea is with this fight now is that we have to basically outrun a vampire for the next 3 minutes. Ah, shit! Stealth doesn't work. So we can't actually do any damage to the fucking thing. So I think we should better just run. And run. Fucking hell. Right. This is why I was saying that I might need God mode, because this thing has a stagger. And stagger is with a... Oh, shit. What? Hang on, it didn't heal. Right. Oh, shit. Right. So before, the werewolf got stuck in the tram doors. But now, it doesn't. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here. You see, it's not just staggering. It's pulling you back. Check power. Right, okay. So the tram's coming in. Oh shit! Better take a blood pack. Hide in the toilet, that'll do. God. Oh shit, I'm stuck! Ah! Open the fucking door! Haha, you can't get through that! Oh shit, you can. Shit. How much time have we got? 6 minutes. Shit. Celerity? Is that actually going to do jack shit? Apparently not. You see, I don't know how people... I've watched this on YouTube and I just don't understand how people do this. So the idea is you've got to turn on the power. You've got to trap... Basically, this building that I was in there, that's an observatory. Get past you, please, Mr. Werewolf. Thank you. What time is it, Mr. Wolf? So the idea is he comes through there and then you jam him in there and you kill his ass. And I do believe that's the power switch there. So I think just like strafing seems to work. I'm going to save it here because I need to know how to do this now. we've got the general idea. Up here, you big hairy bastard. That's it, come through. Right. Suck on some Elder Vitae. I hope to God that that's got some blood points. Excellent, it does. And if I just get through there. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's like, I thought it was like a sort of automatic thing. I didn't realise this actually required any... There we go! Kill the werewolf. There. So we are possibly one of the few vampires in the world that has ever killed, at least one of the few kindred in the world, that has actually killed a werewolf. It takes a lot to kill them, apparently. Now, I'm not sure if vampires in Vampire the Masquerade or the Redemption or Requiem, whatever, are the same as werewolves in Vampire, like Werewolf the Wild West, or you know, Vampire Werewolf the Apocalypse, or anything like that. So yes, there really is a Wild West werewolf game, and it sounds amazing. Like there's werewolves who are like the kings of the trains, which is just like that's really cool. I think that they're called like the Iron Fang clan or something. It's like they're really cool. That sounds awesome. So. You made an aggravate back alive. Great. Is this? So. Oh, hang on. Okay, so right. So I think we're gonna call it a night for. Let's say a night or a day for. Part 15 of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I would just let the tram arrive. Tram, rail thingy. I don't know what the fuck it's called. And we'll continue in the next part. Hopefully without God mode, and hopefully the fucking level will work, but we shall see.
Go on, kid, get in the car. The sun will be up. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Thank you, Jack, for coming to the rescue. And nice, I got some Elder Vitae as well. Right.
Wake up. Look alive, kid. You better be on your feet and ready to move. Get ready to run. Take everything you need. You're never coming back here. LaCroix put out the word. He says you're in league with the Kuei-Jin, Ming Xiao's puppet. That you're the one who set up Nines for her. See, he's figured it all out. And now your death is a big bullet point in his new Unity campaign. There's a blood hunt on you. He had to turn things around on you real quick since you found out about his deal with Ming Xiao. This is his plan B. Plan A was to kill you in Nines in Griffith Park. Now LaCroix is playing the victim. The way he tells it, you were like his own child. He entrusted you with so much. And you took full advantage, sold out to the Kuei-Jin, and cost the people their hero. They're saying Nines is dead and you killed him. Look, I'm here to help you. Again. But damn it, it's time. Time to make a choice. I hope you live to find out. You're gonna have to stay off the street and stay on the move, because it's open season on your ass. Vampires gonna be busting in from Sacramento to join in on this hunt. You need backing. You need the protection of one of the factions. Friends are the last thing you want to be without right now, but you have to get out of here. I got a driver who can get you where you need to go. Interesting guy, you like him. But this place is being watched. He's across Santa Monica by the junkyard. Get there and he'll get you out of town. He'll take you wherever you feel safest. In case we don't see each other again, nice knowing you, kiddo. Give them hell. They deserve it.
Thank you very much, Smiling Jack. I'm just going to check the laptop. Okay. So, it appears as though we're not going to get any more chances to buy any more blood. This is something I would regret. I may have to reload a save behind the scenes. Unless I can buy blood from somewhere else, because we're going to need it. Alright, so the moment I walk through the door, things are going to go to shit. I'm going to try and sneak past everyone, however that might be impossible. So there is a blood hunt on us. We have to find Jack's driver, and I think that will determine the path to our next ending. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Hopefully the finale. Ta-ta for now.